Hello there, Bill Molyneux with Bill's History and Wargame World. And it is September 10th, 2022. Friday night I worked on my Horns of the Buffalo Zulu game, but this morning I got up bright and early, and I just wanted to see roughly what Waterloo will start to look like for Thanksgiving. If you've been following my videos, these are the risk figures. And there's a lot of them, and there's more yet to come. And yes, they're not painted, and we're just going to leave it at that. So my friend Jim McDonald, who's in Wargaming Heaven, been working on this for over a year and a half, on and off, and he wanted to do a giant Napoleonic Battle of Waterloo inexpensively, and so this is where we're at. And I still need to build several more units. In the risk game, a battalion is 24 figures, 6 figures to a base, and 24 per unit. On the infantry, artillery batteries are 1, 2, or 3 guns. These figures are roughly 13 to 15 millimeter. They're $24 for 360 infantry, 72 artillery, 72 cavalry. On Amazon.com, just type in risk figures. I don't even need to put in the link. It's that easy. Now, my middle guard, they were given to me by Frank Prez, along with the old guard. And then over here on our right flank, we have the young guard. And then our Prussians, which really haven't been here, haven't arrived yet, nor have I finished painting their barrels on their guns. So we are missing about 9 battalions of French yet, infantry. So basically about 34 more bases. And the British, I think I need to build 6 or 8 more battalions. So we have our riflemen in Hougoumont. Now Hougoumont, I haven't quite finished it. I haven't painted the doors. And I didn't put a black wash on it yet. I get an awful lot of things going on in my world, so I don't always get to everything. Oh, Hougoumont was purchased by Cotton Jim. You can find him online. A great vendor, along with much of the other items, also are purchased at Mr. John's Miniature Shop in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. This Le Hay Saint, and we have Richard Sharp in command. The Le Hay Saint is 172nd Airfix that I picked up at the Wargame Convention. Plesiant, if I pronounced that incorrectly, I'm sorry. That is a paper model I built, and I'm sort of proud I put it together, and it actually doesn't look too bad. So this is it, and I'm glad I set it up. This table will not be long enough. This is 6 by 7.5. I really think I need to go to a 10-foot table Thanksgiving week, because it's just really clustered right now and very tight to fit everything in. And I think that's it's neat to set it up, but I think I need an extra couple more feet. And especially on the far right flank from the French point of view. So those of you that like Sharp's rifles, Jason, Rifleman Harris, I have several pictures of him throughout the Wargame room. He's actually friends with me on Facebook, and once in a while he'll comment. I had the privilege of buying him a couple beers at one event and set up near him when I was selling my war games at one of the events. And we're talking over a decade ago. Wow, I've jabbered on long enough. This is over 5 minutes long. We're going to be using rules-wise. I normally use Warfare in the Age of Napoleon by Todd Kreshner. But for this game, we're going to try Larry Brahm's When I Was a Marshal rules, and I modified the combat chart a little bit for Melee to make it a little easier to decipher at times. But those rules are very, very good. Just a few pages long. And you know how Napoleonics can be. They can be a bit much depending what rule system you're using. Wow. I guess that's it. It doesn't look that bad with these wrist figures. And for those purists that are probably having a nervous breakdown seeing spray painted figures with just flags on them, I just don't care. I'm happy with the way it is, and I think this is what Jim McDonald wanted. And hopefully on Thanksgiving time I'll have a rip-roaring battle of Waterloo over several days. And if anything, maybe this will inspire someone else out there to get working on some figures, a building, or visit your local historic site. Thank you from Bill's Basement. Please stay safe and be kind and be courteous. Life is short. Thank you very much.